Rutie Mizrahi is the niece of Yoshua Lifshitz, and she joins us now from Vancouver. Hi there. Thank you so much for making the time for this. I really appreciate it.
Hi, thank you.
I just wanted to start off and get your initial reaction to the news that your aunt is one of the two people who have been freed.
Well, it's very exciting. I'm very happy. Actually, I was in tears since I heard of it. And I can't wait for her to be home. Yeah.
I can only imagine how emotional it is to get that news. Do you have any sense of why your aunt was among the? Now it's 4 hostages who have been freed. Why specifically she was?
I think because she, as far as I saw on the videos that I watched, she looks healthy, no wounds. She's a peace, activist. Sorry, and I don't know. I just happy that she's released, and we're still very worried about my uncle and all the rest of the people that still in captivity, and we don't even know what's their situation is.
Yeah, did you, and I want to ask about your uncle in a second, did you have any indications or any communications from anyone over the last 16 days now about your aunt or your uncle or anything really communicated to your family prior to finding out they were being released today? Or
Well,
sorry, she was, pardon me.
As far as I know, nobody really communicated with them. But again, I'm saying it's as far as I know, because I'm in Canada and they overseas in Israel. And so I'm not sure, but as far as I know, nobody really communicated with them.
And if you could speak for a moment about your uncle, because I'm sure while you're feeling a lot of relief about your aunt tonight, that is coupled with the persistent, fear and worry that you've experienced over the last few weeks about your uncle still.
Mm-hmm. So, as I said, we know nothing about him. I don't even know if they were kept together or they were separated. So I'm not even sure that we'll get any new details now when she comes home. And I'm very worried because he's 83 years old. He's not really healthy. And he's always been like a peace activist, sorry. And he always fought for human rights wherever, all over the world, I guess, but mostly in the Gaza Strip and in Israel. And I really, really need to know, if I could, how is he doing, and the rest of the people that were kidnapped over to the Gaza strips. Sorry, I'm a bit emotional today.
No, it's perfectly okay. I appreciate you even making time for the Canadians who are watching tonight to share your experience during what I can only imagine has been, the unimaginable, really. What could you convey to people watching tonight about what it has been like? I mean, your aunt and uncle are in their mid-80s. To know that, that they were kidnapped by Hamas and have so little information about their well-being. I'm sure you and the rest of your extended family have been in close contact. What have you been sharing about your experience so far?
Well, it's I can speak for myself. It's been very hard time, ups and downs, very sad and very worried, and try to keep my head above water, like stay optimistic, praying, trying to spread the word around. And it's very emotional, time for all of us. And I just want to mention that there are like over 200 people that were captured. So I guess it's hard for everybody. And, they burned their house to the ground. They have nothing left. And seeing all the video mostly on social media and see what happened over there, it's unbelievable. It's really hard to believe that something like this can happen. But on the other hand, you know that it did. So it's very, very emotional time, you know. And for me personally, it's also very tough because I'm so far away from them.
Yeah.
And I wish I could be there. You know, people ask me, what can you do if you're there? It's not even about doing anything. It's just, you know, being there and being with the family and with the rest of the people. It's such a tragic and traumatic event, you know, that, yeah, it's still very hard.
I think anybody's instinct would want to be closer to their family as they go through
Yeah,
what you're. It's
for
completely
for
understandable.
sure.
Did you get any information on? I mean, we saw some pictures of your aunt.
Mm-hmm.
The first ones were just released, I think, via Reuters. And I'm wondering, do you have any information on what happens next, or where she's going, or her health and all
No,
that stuff?
the last thing that I heard is that my cousin, her older son, was talked to her on the phone, but I didn't hear. It was just actually came up now, and as we're talking, so I'm not sure. I think she's on her way to Israel. Maybe she already landed. I have no clue for now.
Understandable. Well, I do appreciate you coming on to speak with us so soon after receiving this news. We're
Thank
certainly, happy to hear about that, but also at the same time thinking of your uncle. I appreciate your
you.
time very much this evening. Thank you.
Thank you.